Hey everyone, it's Kai from Cool Collectibles, back again for another review. This time it's the Transformers Masterpiece MP-20 Plus Wheeljack. For all your Transformer needs, click the link in the description below to head on over to Big Bad Toy Store. They ship worldwide, so definitely check them out. Alright, MP-20 Plus Wheeljack released back in March earlier this year. And I pre-ordered from Big Bad Toy Store thinking that they would get their usual stock from Hong Kong. And it would be a pretty quick release, but 5 months on, it looks like they have changed, I guess their distributor maybe, to Hasbro in North America instead of from Hong Kong, because now it comes with this rather ridiculous black outer box. Now I've got no idea why Hasbro are bothering to do this. It seems like a waste of cardboard and a waste of time to spend 5 months getting this packaging ready. It's got all the details on the front saying that it's the authentic Takara Tomy product as sold in Japan, so why they don't just ship that, I've got no idea. All it is an empty box with that inside it, which is pretty pointless, and all this is going to do is take up space in my recycling bin, so that was pretty pointless waiting 5 months for that. The box itself is the usual Takara Masterpiece box. It's got the nice front artwork there and pictures of the figure on the back as you would normally have. Now I'm not actually sure if, no, that does look like it's been updated. I'll go through some of the differences between the accessories and so on between this and the previous releases, but that's the box art. As always, it comes with the instruction manual and the collector card, updated with the anime colors this time, and it does look rather stocky in that photo, and I guess looking at the figure next to me here, it's probably an accurate representation, but it does look slightly better proportioned in hand for the figure itself. I'll get those out the way. Now, accessories wise, it does come with his immobilizer from I think one of the cartoons where he immobilized the Decepticons, and with this anime cartoon accurate repaint, they've repainted this. Now this originally came in this form, and it only came with the MP-20, I think it was 23 exhaust repaint, and you can see that the paint application is quite different. So with their usual style now with these anime releases, it's more of a matte finish that's more akin to the cartoon style look, whereas these ones are the sort of metallic finish that they were going for previously. So the mold's pretty much the same. I do like the silver tip on top as opposed to the, I don't even know if that's painted, sort of flat grey, but I do like the extra paint details in the red and so on to be a bit more cartoon accurate, I think. So overall, take your pick. I'll probably have this one on display. Well, actually, I'll probably have both now that I've got both of them. And I'll put this one next to Wheeljack, and I think with grapple and that solar mechanism that they built together. Also with this, you get his gun. This time I think they've still got the sort of gunmetal finish or metallic finish. I'll just bring the original figure in here, and you'll see the it's not too different from the original. It's probably a slightly more metallic finish on the original gun than this one, but it's not just a flat grey color, which is surprising since the shoulder cannon is just a flat grey plastic shoulder cannon. I'm not sure if that's painted. It could be painted actually, and not unpainted grey plastic, which is okay. But as you can see, the original has the metallic shiny finish. So I'm not sure if I'll mix and match. It really depends on how he looks in the final transform bot mode. But I'll see how they look in comparison in a second. And finally, with the figure, you also get the spare rear view mirrors. So you just need to take off a couple and insert them in the slots as you did last time. I haven't done that yet, but I will do that in a second. But I'll give you guys a closer look at the figure. Hold on. Alright, after such a long wait, I was actually interested to see if there were any QC issues coming out straight out of the box, and I have tidied up a few. which surprised me straight out of the box. So straight out of the box, there were black scuff marks all over the place, and there are some right here on the edges here, created by the box, that I can't seem to rub that one off. But they do come off for the most part. I had black streaks all the way along here, along the front here, and along the red. So just be careful when you unbox yours. And this one here I might be able to lightly rub off as well. So just be careful there. But other than that, overall it is a pretty good repaint in this anime style. And the best thing about it, I think, is that the whole figure, I think, is actually painted. I guess some parts here in the grey plastic are probably not painted, but all of this white would seem to be painted plastic, whereas on the original here, all the white is essentially unpainted. And if I bring over exhaust here, you'll see that the white plastic all along here is all unpainted. So you can tell quite a bit of difference between the unpainted white plastic and the painted plastic. So the new anime version is actually quite a lot brighter. I'm not sure if that's showing up on the camera here in the white comparison. But the white, because it's painted, looks quite a lot brighter. Now, I don't think it's due to any sort of yellowing of the plastic. I mean, my figures are in my display room here, which is pretty much 90% dark most of the time. So I never have the lights on. I always have the blinds drawn. So it's pretty much pitch black most of the time. So all the colouring in the plastic is the original colour, essentially. And you can see quite a bit of difference there in hand. But I'll have to see what it looks like in comparison in bot mode. As always, I'll end up transforming this back into car mode. I just think they look better. The originals look better in car mode with all of the real world sort of detailing and decals and so on, whereas these definitely look better in their bot modes. But just some of the differences in the paint application. So I guess it's not much of a real comparison with exhaust here. There's plenty of differences, as you can see. This one still had a lot of the real world details. I do love the red wheels and so on, and they went with the cartoon accurate grey wheels there, I believe. So it does look very plain in this mode, but I guess that is the style that they're going for. Now with the Wheeljack here, on the original you can see some of the differences. Lots more green striping there, purely because that's the way it looks in its alt mode. Even on the feet here with all the Alitalia and Lancia sort of decals. And I guess on the back here with the hood, it's pretty much completely white along here. So really depends on how you want yours displayed. If you want the best of both worlds, definitely have the original in bot mode, car mode, and the new one in bot mode. But even in car mode here, it does look very clean from the bottom. So you could have that as well on display, and it would look pretty nice. But I will transform him now into his bot mode and give you guys a comparison there. Hold on. Right, here he is in bot mode, and I have to say, along with the other Plus releases, this new Wheeljack definitely looks better in bot mode. I think the white paint around the torso area in particular really shows off the sculpt and the proportions of the body better than the original. It's sort of hidden away with a lot of the dark green colouring and paint application there. It's not so bad in the lower legs and feet, but I think with the blue tinted windscreen and the less sort of busy paint application, the new Plus version definitely looks better in my opinion. I do like the fact that it's got the lighter grey plastic as well, as opposed to the dark plastic. And the white, I was saying that the white before, the white paint application instead of just the plain white plastic, you can really see a major difference in hand with the shading of the white there. Some of the other things that I love with this Plus version, if you go to the side here, I love how they've painted the inside here in white. It really just makes the feet blend together better, whereas here it's broken up by that sort of black plastic piece there. So just some of that little bit of detail really improves the figure and the way it looks on display along with the other MP releases. I think even the sort of slightly blue plastic there, as opposed to the all black there, even that gives a bit of a highlight to the sculpt itself. On the rear, you'll see that it's much cleaner and less busy. Of course, with that windscreen and all of these decals, it does look quite a bit busier. Some people, some collectors do prefer that, and you know, I've even seen some collectors put even more stickers and decals, but overall I grew up with the cartoons, and I do much prefer the cleaner look and simpler look of these cartoon accurate paint applications. What other differences? Some minor differences in the red and the orange there, due to the car mode, but that is pretty much it. The head sculpt, again, they've gone with the matte sort of finish on the face. Would have been nice if they gave an alternate head sculpt or something like that with blue coloured ears, if you want to call them that, for when he was talking or something like that. But overall, what they've done here isn't too bad. I do like the fact that they've given alternate faceplates on some of the other upcoming MP releases like Blue Streak. And I think Smokescreen as well has some alternate faceplates. So that is pretty much it. I think overall I'm loving these plus versions. I hope that they release more of them. I'm actually hoping more that they do some of the Diaclone releases. I think with Exhaust here, they've pretty much done all of the colorways, I think, for Wheeljack. I probably won't be getting any more of this Lancia mold, but hopefully we get some more Diaclone repaints for Sunstreaker and Ironhide, hopefully in 2020. But that's pretty much it. Hopefully you like that look at the new Wheeljack, or not so new anymore, but the newer version. Hopefully you can click that like and subscribe button and stay tuned for a couple of Hot Toys reviews, hopefully over the coming weekend that I should receive tomorrow. So hopefully you can stick around for that. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers. Bye.